Hey guys, how are you doing? Today is February 11, another Friday, and today we will have a quick look on Disney's last quarter. That means 2021, the fourth quarter's performance quickly, right? Just 1 week before, one of my reader then leave me email asking me she's a lady, should she hold Disney or sell it out, right? And my answer is just wait a little bit for the performance, and it appeared 2 days before, but it is a little bit a small surprise to me because I think the Disney performance should be just so. But the park visiting and Disney Plus performance are both satisfactory. They are a little small surprise to me. Huh? So we will go through it very quickly. And yesterday, we all know that Dow Jones or Nasdaq drops because the Fed increasing the interest rate. And this is the news that we talk over for so many times. So I'm not going to repeat it. Then actually yesterday, before the market start, our portfolio been raised back to 79%, and then now it dropped at 4% to back to 75%. It doesn't matter, we just wait for it. So if you have you want me to discuss on any stock, you can leave your comment under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by US Stock Market Weekly at gmail.com. So this is our Falcon portfolio, and after we cut the Facebook, right? We cut the Facebook and we lost about 3.5%. We lost 3.5%, and we are holding about 28% is cash, right? So you can see that we only have fourth stock in our portfolio, and then our portfolio performance for 2 years is 75%, and this year we are losing 9%. So this is our covering, and Disney Park. Well, Disney's park visiting and Disney Plus performance are both satisfactory to me. This is a little bit surprise to me. Huh? I think they are just so. Well, I'm not thinking that they are dropping, but I do not think that they will have that result. So let us go through some headlines, and then we will quickly look at Disney's performance. So Dow Jones yesterday drops more than 500 points because Fed is going to increase the interest rate. That is a very old news, and it's going to be on March, right, as the schedule. So we just wait for it. Nasdaq yesterday dropped 2%, and then it erased it, or it rised it in few days before, right? It doesn't matter, we just wait for it, right? We just wait for March for the Fed increase the interest rate. That's what it is. Right, so we go through two headlines first, right? Then I love these two stocks, right? Although they are very old, traditional. Then one is Pepsi, and then one is Coca-Cola. Then if you go into the share price, then you will find out that actually they have a very high dividend, about 2.55%, right, for both of them. Nearly the same, right? Pepsi and Coca-Cola, the dividend is about 2.55%. And then the increment is not as like the semiconductor, right? It's not like AMD, it's not like NVIDIA, right? They will only have 50% or 55% increment for 5 years, right? Then this is a very old traditional one, right? But a lot of people still holding them because they are very steady, because their performance is very steady, and you can still see that even in this worst condition of pandemic, then their results, their sales is still good, right? Just like McDonald's. So you can consider to hold one of them, right, in a large amount. I think that's okay, huh? Nini, the same story on Coca-Cola. I'm not going to repeat it, right? So see if we have time, right? Then we will discuss Coca-Cola. But seems we do not have enough space, right, for for our pay program in Hong Kong, right? So let's see, right? But actually, both Coca-Cola and Pepsi are good stocks, right? A good stock. I know that their increment is not as good as the semiconductor, right, for all the others, but they are very, how to say, they are very powerful, right? Then even in this worst condition, right, pandemic, then they are keeping their growth. So if you asking me, then should you hold Coca-Cola or Pepsi? My answer is yes, right? They have good dividend, 2.55%, right? Both of them. And then their increment, although not as good or not as fast as the others, but they are well, quite a solid one, right? Okay, then we go for this performance. That is the fourth quarter performance of last year. So you can see the Walt Disney, Oh, sorry, I make a mistake. The 52-week high is over 2,000, right? I hope you are not buying. I hope you are not bought this share at 2,000, right? Then if you bought in something like a lot of people, I think a lot of people is, they bought this share at about right 130, 150. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. You can see the share price, right? Then in 2021, the share price rise up so sharply is because of Disney Plus, right? But in one of two seasons, that performance is not very good. So actually, it drops back, right? But now you can see the right hand side when it rise up back. Then this share price now is 152, already restored to pre-pandemic level, right? So don't worry on this, right? And a lot of people now is worrying on the PE, right? You can see the price to earning ratio is 137 now, over 100. I'm not worrying on this figure because she is monopoly, right? I know that there are other film parks in the States, right? But not as big as Walt Disney, right? And do not have the Marvel heroes, right? Capcom figures, right? And also they do not have the Disney Plus the streaming. So I'm not worrying on the PE ratio. I just worrying on the how to say the money earning engines of Disney Plus, right? I think for the park, right, for the theme park visit, it will soon restore to original level. And then the only one that for driving the engine of Walt Disney is the Disney Plus, right? So let's take a look on them. So I have made summary for you, so you no need to go through in detail because those letters, I think it should, how to say, I think they should improve it because the letters are very small, right? The letters are very small, so you have to very concentrate and then pick up your glasses, right? So the revenue of the this is per quarter, right? The last quarter is from November. Sorry, is from October, November, and then to December of last year. That is up till to January 1st. You can see the revenue then increased at 34.56% compared to 1 year before. And 1 year before in United States, then it already opened it, but not in the whole world, right? Internationally, it's not. So it increased it quite okay, 34.56%. And for the net income, do not compare, right? Do not compare. Because 1 year before is only 17 million US dollar, just not losing. And for this quarter is 1.1 billion. Don't compare with that, no meaning, right? And then the net income rate is the only figure that I am not very happy. It's because the net income rate only 5%, too low. too low, right? It's probably because of the Disney Plus. Then she need to have a very high expenditure on the server, on the marketing, on the software engineering, something like that, right? She has to rent for the server. She has to rent the server, and then she has to pay for the engineering. She has to do the advertisement, and then you will see quite short, right? We will jump to the next page, and then that one, Disney's revenues roughly can divide to two parts. One part is media and entertainment, right? Disney Plus is included in that. We call direct to customer. Disney Media and Entertainment Distribution increased at 15%, 15%. But for the Disney Plus experience and products, that means the souvenir, something like that, increased over a double. It's because a lot of regions reopen already. Right, like Australia is going to reopen, where Japan is going to reopen, right? Europe is going to reopen, and then a lot of Disney parks in the States or in Mexico or in Canada, right, is reopen, right? So it increased at the double. I think it will further increase in the coming quarter, right? That means in 2022's first quarter, it will also increase as well. And I have marked the red bar for you, right? So for direct to customer, the mainly two subjects are subscription fee and the advertising, and then the TV or SRO distribution and the other. That is a very small portion, right? Mainly is the subscription fee and the advertising. You can see the total revenue increased at 34% than 1 year before per quarter. That's okay, right? And then the upper part, the lower part, is the Disney Plus revenue. You can see the Disney Plus revenue, right, increased quite okay. It's increased more than 37% than 1 year before. 1 year before, that's still okay because Disney Plus is streaming. You don't need to go out, right? It's not because of the part, right? You just watch it at home, right? So increased 37% than last year's quarter. That's good news, right? And this is a very important figure you should pay attention to is the average monthly revenue per user in last year's Q4, right? And then the total result, because they averaged it, they divided into United States and Canada, and then international is divided into Disney Plus hoster or excluding hoster, right? So as a total, Disney Plus average monthly revenue per user in last year, the fourth quarter, is $4.41, $4.41, right? It increased 9% than 1 year before. But that story, you should take a look on that because it affects. Take a look on this, then I have made a summary for you. The number of paid users of Disney Plus, right, at the end of 2019 is just 26.5 million subscribers. Not a lot, right? 26.5 million subscribers. But when we go to 2020, then it becomes 94.9 million people already. And then at the end of 2021, September only, it come up to 118 million people. So the number of subscribers still increasing at a good shape, right? We no need to worry on that at this moment. But you have to worry on this. I have made a summary for you. This is about the average monthly revenue per user per quarter change. That means per month, how much each subscriber spend. Right, very important, right? So you can see at the end of 2019, $5 $5.56, and it rise up a little bit to $5.63. Then it decreased to $4.62, and then further decreased to $4.52. And then from last year, January, it further decreased to $4.03. And then it decreased to under $4 to $3.99. It rise up a little bit to $4.16 because Netflix increased the price. So Disney increased the price. And then now further decreased to $4.12. So very clear is the Disney's revenue on Disney Plus increase is because the number of subscribers increasing, but not on the price. Not on the price, right? This is one thing that I'm not satisfactory with that. Probably because of Netflix. Netflix and the increasing of the expense for, I just talked about right now, you have to rent the server, you have to do the marketing, you have to do the promotion, you have to do the advertising, something like that, right? So that's all the things. That's all the things. Or maybe sometimes they have to put a large sum for making their own movie of Disney, like Netflix do it now, right? So we still have to be very careful on Disney. Although this quarter's result seems okay, but if she cannot increase the average monthly revenue per user, I'm still worrying. I'm still worrying. That's what it is, right? You should have the ability to raise the price like McDonald's. Right? McDonald's is okay because during the pandemic she is raising the price, but Disney Plus cannot because there is Netflix, right? Or the others. So pay attention to that. So I have made a summary on this share price chart, right? Revenue increased at 34% than last year's quarter, and net income then more than 9 times, right? And the net income rate is just 5%, right? So to me, Walt Disney is good company. It's a good company, but I'm not happy on the net income rate, just 5%. And then seems Netflix is quite a rival to her, a big competitor that make her cannot increase the price, right? And the park recovery won't last for more than 1 year, right? Because I think after 1 year, then I think a lot of regions been opened already, so it depends on the streaming. That's what it is. So if you want to buy Walt Disney at this moment, then you should think about it, right? I'm not recommend, but if you buy it, then I think you can hold it. But I don't recommend you to buy Disney, right? I think there are other good stocks that you can buy, right? Like TSM, like Nvidia, like AMD, right? So that's what it is, huh? Okay, we share up till here. Then if you like this video, please give me a like, or any other comments, then you can leave under the YouTube or directly email to me. Please then, if you like this video, please help to press the subscribe button and then also press the bell icon next to it so you won't miss any video uploaded. Okay, we share up to here, and then I hope everyone have a very happy and peaceful weekend. See you next week. Bye bye.